there's so many things that I think I would be more into if there wasn't that pretentious air about it. You know what I mean? Like when I was drinking, I wanted to get into like bourbon and whiskey, but people that are into bourbon and whiskey make it feel weird. You know, I wanted to get into, like, I don't know, like any kind of culture has that air about it, where people are like, you want to get into that? We've been here forever, and I feel like movies is real big on that.
Yeah.
Like, I just feel like there's that air of, oh, you didn't understand what the director was trying to do there.
Yeah, and most of the time I don't.
Right, I don't want to. So my favorite thing is movies that are so bad, they're good. There's no pressure. You can hate it or love it. But people, society, these pretentious whatevers have already deemed it a bad movie. So I can make my own decision about it.
Rude.
So I love bad movies. We love because we share one of those. And our main one is one of your favorites.
Mars Attacks.
Mars Attacks.
The best movie in the world.
The cast.
The cast is insane. And the aliens.
And that was a Tim Burton movie?
Yeah.
Which adds a whole nother layer to it.
I mean, Jack Nicholson plays 2 different roles in the movie.
I love the movie. You're not selling it to me. You got to sell it to society.
I don't care what society.
Oh,
like,
same.
That's
the more you tell me I should like something, the less I'm going to.
That's the one beauty of getting in your late 30s, like approaching 40, and I'm sure getting into your 40s. Like, you stop caring what other people care about. Like, I like what I like, and I'm gonna like it no matter what. Like. And the things that other people, you have to like this, the more you push it down my throat, the less likely I am. Like, it's why I got off the Game of Thrones train. Because everyone was like, this show's the best show. And now everyone hates it. And I feel vindicated that I only watched 1 season.
Well, I mean, that's how I was with Squid Games, with Breaking Bad. Like, all the stuff that people tell me I had to like.
Yeah.
No.
So I just feel vindicated that everyone's like, this is the best thing that's ever happened. And I was like, okay, well, you killed like a main character in the first season, so that's not cool. And then everyone like, this show sucks. It ended so badly. And now we don't even talk about that movie or show unless to talk about how terribly it ended.
I don't like talking about it because I got duped. I actually watched it.
You were a duper.
I got duped.
Ha ha ha. See?
What's some more?
That's my superiority.
What's some more movies that are so bad they're good?
Multiplicity.
Okay. Yeah, I'll give you that one.
It's so bad. It's
Fair.
Probably terrible. I probably should rewatch it to see if it holds up.
If it holds up. 1998, it was a good year.
96.
Okay. So.
Harold, but it's a Harold Ramis film. But I mean, it's really just the first. It's just Michael Keaton, and it's the 4th clone. He's the best one.
Yeah. It's been very long. I need to go back and watch it. I haven't seen it in a very long time.
Well, so he clones himself, and then he clones himself again, and then they all 3 get so busy that the clones themselves decide to clone themselves, and then they get a third.
So it's like human gremlins.
Yeah, and it's probably terrible. It's probably insane, but I think it's one of the best movies in the world.
It's fair. I love Boondock Saints.
Is that a bad movie?
Yes.
Okay.
If you go back and watch it, the acting is subpar at best.
Okay.
And then the director didn't quite understand that people loved it because it was so bad and made a second one. And it was so bad. It was just bad.
Because I feel like everyone just I never hear bad things about Boondock Saints. Everyone just loves it.
That's how much of a great, terrible movie it is, because we all know it's some of the worst acting.
And what's his name's like hella famous now.
Yeah. Norman Reedus. Reedus. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which he was great.
Yeah.
The brothers were fantastic, but like the mob boss is super racist. Their sidekick goes from 0 to super stressed out like that. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, when you go back and watch it, like, because it used to be my St. Patty's Day ritual, because I drink a bottle of Jameson and watch Boondock Saints.
Oh, okay. Well, no wonder you thought it was great. 'cause
Yeah, I was like, this is the best movie I've ever seen.
you were seeing it for the first time every year.
So then you watch it sober, and you're like, man, woo. So yeah, that's Boondock Saints.
I also love Grease too.
You don't hear people talk about the second one.
The first one is pretty bad too. Like,
yeah.
if you go back and watch, like the first one's
I've always thought
the
that.
politics in the first one pretty bad.
Well, I'm saying if you're not a fan and you just watch it, you're like, what are y'all talking about?
Yeah. And then the second one is it's Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yeah.
She's the lead in it. And
No Danny.
well, he's an Australian kid. Like Danny, they like flip the roles like in the second one. So he's the new kid. He's the new Australian kid that like came to school, and she's like the lead of the Pink Ladies. And so then there's a motorcycle accident and all this stuff. And it's so bad, but I love it. Like those songs go through my head all the time. Like, cause there's a whole talent show like portion of it.
Boy.
So like there's lots of songs. So I know you hate it.
Lots of songs. That's what I wanted to hear.
I know you'd hate it because it's a musical, but I love Grease too, and it is bad.
Well, I love the first few Fast and the Furiouses.
You and a lot of people, because they kept making them.
Well, I don't support the fact that they kept making them.
Post Paul Walker.
Even the one or two before that. I think that if they would have stopped after 5, gold. Fast 5 ended, you know? Because 4 and 5 are my two favorites.
Okay.
One's the classic.
Yeah.
But you also got to remember this came out when I was 16 getting my license. So that the car culture appealed to me.
Yes.
I had the underglows on
Yes,
my
you
car. I had window tint that was way too illegal.
Yes.
I loved it. So yeah, I love Fast and Furious. And there's this movie, if you hadn't seen it, it's called Running Scared. And it's Paul Walker actually acting really good. So you could see he had it in him. He just didn't bring that to the Fast and the Furious.
I don't think Fast and Furious would be better if he acted better.
No.
I think he brought to the movie exactly what the movie
and that makes him a great
deserved.
actor. And that makes him the best.